What's up, everybody? Scatterbrain Dad here. We're back. We've got maybe an inch and a half today. Yeah, it's a little more than what we've ever had, I think. As far as it's a little thicker snow, so we're putting a little bit bigger piles, but still not very much snow. So what do? We're out pushing it. I mean, it's about all we can do. So just figured I'd bring you along. Maybe I can pick a topic here and discuss for you, but check it out. Put you up here in my little phone mount thing here again, and we'll go to town. Sorry if it gets kind of fuzzy and stuff. Blurry, I guess. But yeah, so anyways, I don't really know what to talk about, but I guess sometimes in the snow removal business, I've got some properties where they just told me, what was it, yesterday, that one of the properties is sold. Not this property, but I've got another property I do that is, was for sale, and it's sold. I mean, they're signing papers on Monday, so there's a property we're kind of losing, but not a big deal. It was one of the properties here in this town that, seemed to get the good chunk of snow. As far as, some of these small snowstorms, they come in and they hit this town pretty good versus some of my other towns. So it kind of is nice to have that property solely because it gets a lot of snow versus some of my other properties, a town up north. So, but that's the way it goes, and you lose some. But around this time of year, sometimes the new owners, I've had properties sell like that before, where the new owners were like, oh, well, who's doing all the stuff? Can we contact them? And the people selling basically, give them my information, and they call us, and we end up still doing it. I don't know if that'll be the case, but I'm not too worried about it. We've still got plenty of work, so it is what it is. But yeah, I'm sure most of you run into stuff like that. But anyways, I guess I have been curious on what it is all you other people do. So all you guys who watch, guys, girls, whoever's watching these videos, I'm just curious what you guys do. Some of you do snow removal, some of you just watch it because you might like listening to my voice or something, the goods. But no, seriously, I'm just curious what you guys do. I, for one, mow lawns in the summertime, so I plan on bringing a few more videos here in the springtime and over the summer, with my lawn care stuff. But that being said, I do plan on just doing a whole bunch of other stuff. I'm kind of, hence the name, Scatterbrain. I kind of have a few different, my mind just goes kind of crazy, so I don't have anything in particular this channel is focusing on, other than just showing what I do in my life. So, trying to make it entertaining, yet, provide some valuable information. So, here in the future, I'd like to start off with some information that might pertain to business. So, I like to help other people out. I like to give advice where I can, even if it's not my business as far as, the lawn care or snow removal. Even if it's something else, I like to learn about it. So, some people might have a separate business in, like, car detailing, or, cleaning houses, or, I don't know, anything, landscaping, installs, stuff like that, or, I don't know, just construction, property management, anything really. I like to dive into it and just kind of learn information, but I also like to hear from other people to kind of see what's going on in their industry. as far as having trouble growing, or things they're doing that I might look at from the outside and say, hey, well, have you tried this? Because that kind of has helped me in my business, just kind of working with other companies and just kind of talking about some stuff, business stuff, just figuring out the ins and outs of other people's businesses. And some people have made some suggestions to me, and I've kind of took it, and ran with it and been like, oh, cool, thanks for the ideas. That was awesome. It's really helped me. Or even taking a look at, certain prices where, in the industry, a lot of people don't like to give that information out. Well, I can find that information myself as far as what other people are charging, kind of, and let people know, hey, you got to up your prices. So I know a lot of people in the lawn care and snow removal industry. I see it all the time, but there might be some services my prices are pretty low on versus other people's, but some of my other services might be a little higher. Well, it would be nice to know, if there's some way I could, raise my prices, or, still be a good, honest company, not really rip people off, but, make it worth my time as far as the jobs being done. And I know this last year I've raised my prices on some certain services, and it's worked out. For one, I'm pretty efficient on some services, so if I raise my prices, I can still provide a great service, somewhat kind of keep the pricing good enough for my clients where I don't lose any, but mainly just my services as far as getting in there, getting it done, answering the phone, being nice to them, and making it so that they like working with me. I've found that helps out quite a bit. Hey, there's my buddy over yonder plowing in that truck. He's not in there, but that's his company. But anyways, yeah, so I feel that I'm curious of what you guys do. So, do you guys do lawn care? Do you just do snow removal? I know there's a bunch of companies back east too. Their main job is snow removal, and then they kind of dabble in a few summer activities, but they don't like to. Their main focus is the snow removal, because some areas get a ton of snow. So, yeah, comment down below if you made it this far in the video. Comment down below what you do. I'm not really sure what else I can talk about. I'll figure it out. I came into this, I didn't really have an idea of what I was gonna talk about, obviously, but you can see that I don't know, if you've paid attention, you can see there's a little bit more snow than previous times plowing this same property. And if not, go check out some of my other videos. There's plenty of other videos you can kind of see the amounts of snow we're pushing. But that's the thing, it don't matter how much or how little. I read a comment the other day on somebody else's video that, someone was kind of saying, hey, that's kind of a waste, why do you plow that? Well, the customer pays me. So, the customer pays me to remove the snow, I'm going to remove the snow. I don't care how little of snow there is. Sometimes it's not worth the salt, it's better to push it. Sometimes there's too much snow. Yes, the salt will work, but sometimes it's a matter of instant. They want that parking lot cleared, they got customers coming in, so we just push it and salt it just to make it a little more safe. But all in all, the customer pays for it, and we just do what the customer wants. So it is what it is. Today's storm kind of sucks though, because it came in, they're talking like it should have came in a little sooner, but it came in a little later than they were talking about. I'm probably gonna hit the curb here with my rear tire. There we go. But yeah, so it came in a little later, so I don't know, it didn't start snowing until maybe 7, a little after 7, I can't remember. I get up on the hour every hour, 4, 5, 6, 7, and check, and it came down pretty fast and dumped, you know, this amount of snow in a short amount of time, which we like that, but you know, makes it harder for us when it comes into this time, solely because of the traffic. I mean, traffic was horrible, slow, just school started, you go through these school zones, you know, everyone's slowing down. On normal storms we can get out a little sooner, but yeah, so anyways, I might just shut up and let you guys enjoy the plowing of this last little chunk here, and then when I head to the next property, I'll maybe try to pick a better topic. Maybe I can discuss a little bit of lawn care stuff. I know there's a bunch of lawn care folks out there. I know I had touched base on this a little while ago about the saving up some of your money, you know, and it's not a matter of saving up some of your money and not spending it. It's more so realizing your expenses and realizing what it's going to take for you to survive the winter, and then save a good chunk. So is what I do is I basically save a good chunk to where if it does not snow, I don't need to stress as much. If it were not to snow at all this year, I would be fine. However, it just makes starting up in the springtime a little bit more, doesn't make it too hard, but it makes it a little more tight on the budget, because I'm having to, you know, I don't have the savings built up for the startup, because it got depleted with the snow removal, or the non-snow in the snow removal section. So it's kind of I don't know, not a tough situation, but sometimes if it doesn't snow, it makes it a little harder to, you know, get things rolling in the spring. Not hard, I mean, it's doable, but you just gotta be a little more frugal, I guess, in the springtime. So one thing I'm implementing, though, actually I'm gonna save this for the next video, but I'll just give you a little, not a teaser, but I'll kind of explain to you. So I've been learning a lot from other companies about, you know, this lawn care industry. As far as back in the day when I started, man, you didn't do the work until, you know, you did the work and then you billed for it. So you were basically billing out either at the end of the week or once a month, and the majority of it was once a month. So we go do all this work for, you know, a full month, and then we charge the customer for it. And then when they don't pay, you know, you got about 2 months worth of work under your belt, and they don't, you know, and they're not paying. So before I used to be like, oh yeah, this client's good, they'll pay, you know, and then it got to a point where maybe they were 3 months behind. But long story short, we're going to kind of talk about getting paid up front, accepting credit cards. Yeah, it's a good thing. But we will discuss that in the next video as I get to the next property. Well, I don't know, I might make a few different videos. Oh yeah, look at that pile. I don't know, there's just something satisfying about plowing snow and pushing it into a pile and making a pile. I love it. I love driving around and just seeing these big snow piles. That's why I like a good, you know, a good big storm that dumps a lot of snow, because you can make bigger piles. Isn't that what it's about? Making those bigger piles. Some wet, heavy snow though. I didn't want to raise my plow up at all. But I don't know. I guess, you know, I want to just point something out here. You know, most of these people think that I need this big old truck. Not most of these people. There's a few that have commented, but man, why? Look at this. This is some wet, heavy snow, and it's not bad. I can push it. I mean, granted, I'm not pushing no 6+ inches, but it can be done. All right, I'm gonna go salt again. I apologize. I do not have the time. I guess I have the time today to do it. I just didn't bring any bungees. I haven't quite figured out how to get some footage of the salt spreader. I want to get some good footage of showing the actual salt spreader turning and showing it from the rear view and just kind of showing it spread. But I don't really have time. I have the time, I just don't have it. I didn't come prepared to get that stuff set up, so one day I'll get something set up. So anyways, until then, peace out. I'm gonna end this video so that I can salt this and head on to the next property and check it out. It's still snowing here, so yeah. Y'all have fun, have a good day. If you can, hopefully y'all are out making some money too, doing some of this snow removal, and if you're not, well, enjoy your time off. Peace.